Here we are again, waiting to get more folks so we can build the maxed out farm. Yeah, one step at a time. We first of all need to make sure that people are actually surviving whatever we're doing. Not a lot of food here, but actually there is more food here than there is anywhere else further north. So this is fairly much luxury in comparison. Kale. We have kale with their pathetic calories. It's like we could probably have one really bad pea farm that would cover the calorie needs that our 4 kale farms would provide. Not even kidding. Kales are 2,000 calories per unit, and 1 kale is 250. Yeah, so one really bad pea farm will cover 4 kale farms no matter. So I'm going to see what it does. I'm going to see. Oh, a bull. Do we need a bull? Or we need her? She has increase in weaving. No, yeah, weaving. What do we have? Do we have 2 bulls? Oh, we have a female and a bull. Nice. Look at that. Excellent. That's a male. I don't need 2 males. I'll kill one of them. I'll leave one. How old is he? 6. We're playing fast. Yes, I can leave that one. How are we doing with this one? Should be killed when we are in crisis. We are not in crisis yet. Let me see if we can make... we can. How many of these do I have? Let's have a look. I have 1. I can easily do 2. Where's the other one? Where did I put... Oh, there it is. Let's just have them in the same place where the animals will be a lot of the time. You... Yeah, we don't have a lot of stuff to give them, but they have hay now. Well, of course, when the wheat farms are properly up, then we luckily are going to get straw from those. Okay, so let's complete this one. I see where you're going. Are you on our rock? No, you belong to us. Never mind. You're good. You can go there then. Oh, it's a bit too far. Let's do this instead. A little bit more predictable. Okay, you need to go a bit further. There you go. Okay. I wish we could have the defense making a little bit more dynamic, so that they could fit properly. Not as it is now, you need a full unit to fit with a full unit, so you can't really have half a unit fitting into half a unit. It will be like they will stick out like they do here, like they do on this one, because this last one here is sticking out past this one. Let me see. You do not need 2, do you? Where's the kale? Kale is there. How are we doing with the flax though? Do we have any flax at all? Okay, maybe we should get a few flax and feed whatever to the animals. Yeah, we're getting fairly low on food. I'm going to slaughter this pig. And then, let me see. You guys are actually going to be demolished because you're taking too much straw. We need to feed the animals. What do we have we can do with these? Not much, I'm afraid. Are we done with the kale though? We are. So I guess we can give them the kale at least. There you go. Because there's no roots that they can have. But you know, kale won't fill them. It's ridiculously low. Like one pea, one pulse is 4,000 is 2,000 calories, and 1 kale is 250. It's ridiculously low. Seriously, live. These look how little. They're almost done harvesting this one. And we have half a unit of pulses from it. It's not worth it, unfortunately. We need to spend more peas planting than we get back when we harvest. So that means that the yield is less than 0.0.3, which is sad. Absolutely travesty. Oh, crikey. That is ridiculous. Yeah. So one pulse is 2,000, yeah? And one kale is 250. That means that one pulse will give as much calories as 8 kale. So here, with what we have now, we have four. We have four pulses. And that is 8,000 calories. If you take 8,000 calories and divide it by 250, which is kales, you need 32 kales to replace them. Just saying. I think I'm just gonna keep my peas. When you plant 149 peas, you get roughly 4 to 6 peas back, which is like 10,000 calories. Yeah. Kale, you suck. Donkey balls, seriously, you suck so bad. It is not worth it. It is more worth to get kale, to get peas that is 0.01 above the yield, what you need to use in yield, than it is to have kale, even if kale is 0.4. Yeah, I think we need to talk about that with the deaths. I think that needs to be discussed. That's a travesty, absolute travesty. Okay, you guys have, yeah, that's, what? How many calories is that? 1,000? Can't even half feed a cow. A cow needs, is it 3,000 or is it 4,000? Something insane. Or you can't ration your cattle either. So yeah, let's let them hunt a bit more. Not all of them, I think. They already have those and saved the old ones. Let me see how many I have of those. That's a young one. Young one. Old female, male. Yeah, but you see that the young ones are the ones that are closest to camp. So those are the ones that the system is targeting, and we don't want that. So there you go. This is the thing with the hunter area of effect, that the system has a specific area of effect, and if you go outside it, you can find the old ones, while inside it are all the young ones or the pregnant ones. So this is something I don't like, and I must admit I know too little about how programming and stuff works to argue why the entire map, or to understand why the entire map cannot be scoured at one time by the system, instead of just a certain range of distance from the camp. Because if they'd done that, then they would never have killed the young ones or the pregnant ones, unless there were no adults or no elder ones available in the entire map. And that is kind of what we want, isn't it? That the females that are fertile and the young ones should never be hunted. But they are now, depending on how close they are to the camp. I don't love it, but there you go. Let's let me see how much we have. 300 of those, but 325 of the stone. So let's do the stone one. Oh, where's that? There it is. Yeah, we should probably also focus a little bit on getting flax. Let me see if I can get someone to get flax as well. Not you. Not you. What about you? Yeah, there's no flax. You can easily go up one. There's no flax yet, but we can still find it in neighbor tribes. It doesn't have to be on the locality. So one thing that perhaps not a lot of people are aware of, even if the tribes, the regional tribes in your map, do not have any of the crop types or the trade goods that you would like, they do with intermittent regularity swap around their commodities and what they demand, of course. And this also means, of course, that the crop types that will become available will be all of them, because they do regulate regularly what they are selling and what they are demanding. It could take years, and it could take it tomorrow. There are no guarantees whatsoever. Nothing, no guarantees. Let's see, do we have enough sticks here? We look okay on sticks. Yeah. And this is still being stripped. Okay, no need to help out there. I just need to keep an eye on the food, because it's not super much. We have 44 people. You guys are good. You guys are atrocious. I'm gonna swap one of you out with another pea farm. You know, although pea farm is really low yield, it's still more food in it. I just need to make sure that I don't use up all 7. If I use up all 7, then it's not worth it anyway. I need to see if I can get... Oh dear me, it probably is not worth it with regards to the workforce you are taking away from anything else. And for the seeds you need to use to plant again. So yeah, it's so sad, considering that it's the highest raw produce that you don't need to process to have that high calorie. It is such a loss for entire region 1 to not have it in good yield or decent yield. It's not even 0.1, it's 0.0.3. It's ridiculous. 0.03 is the amount of seeds needed per cell, and that is exactly what the peas seem to be delivering back. Maybe 0.04, which is 0.01 above what you need to plant. There's a lot of maths here now, which I'm not strong with, so I'm going to stop talking maths. You see, this one I deleted, yes, because I wanted to feed the animals. Okay, so there are no more kale for them. Gosh, what am I going to give? Do we have any? No, we don't. I just need to get the... No, not you. I need to get the guys that gathers straw to just really up the game. We can't have it like this. There you go. Go get straw. Otherwise our animals will die. The root is not very calorie rich either. I think it's 600 or 400 maybe. It's not much. Yeah, no, it's not a lot. So yeah. But it is what we have. It's either that or they don't get any food at all. See, what are the roots? They are 350, not 600. Oh well. So how are we doing? 5 there, 1. So all these locked down. Yeah. You guys don't need 19, so I'm gonna open it. Kale is so useless. Makes me wonder, should I just focus on beets and wheat? I think I need to. Because this is just ridiculous. Those are going to be wheat as well. There's no point having things that we cannot keep up with. We need to be able to feed people, no matter how much we want it to be doable. So how many you so okay, so these two as well are going to be wheat. But I'm not going to make them into one big yet, because if you do that, you might end up with them not getting done. It's better to have them smaller to make sure that at least a few of them gets done. You are definitely going to be wheat. How much do I have? 18. So I guess if this one should be beets then. It's up the work a bit, just a little bit. Just for a sleep or two. Now you can go there and you... Yep. Let's see if that works better, because it's basically no food. There's no food. You need to be food, I'm afraid, sorry. We have very little food. I'm going to open those as well. What about the animals? It's not much, is it? Not much at all. Is that a male? Because if it is not, it's a female. Well, it's more milk, isn't it? There you go. Let's get it done. Okay, so just fast forwarding a little bit so that we don't have this tribe forever, because I want to try something else when I'm done with this playthrough. I want to install the population mod, and then I want to start a hardcore tribe in the Swiss Alps and see how many I can keep alive. So we have very little food. I'm going to open these until they are done harvesting. I think we might lose people to starvation. We have very little food. Oh, go get food, go get food. Oh, you haven't even hunted one yet. Yeah, it's not going to be any food from you guys, is there? Okay, so one more sleep and then they are going to start harvesting these. How many are we? We are 51. Probably gonna skip the nights as well to make the video not so long. It's already like, I don't know how long is it, 30 minutes already? I'm supposed to only do like 40-45 minute long thingies, but I can start out with 30 minutes and be good, and then it becomes longer and longer. Each part becomes longer and longer for every time. Yeah. So yeah, the kale, although we love it and it has a good yield in northern Norway, the calories are so low. It's just really for a snack, isn't it? It's the snack. It can't really feed as such. You know, it's way too low. Way too low. You don't need that many. I thought I put it down. Probably didn't. Shall I do? Yeah, I don't kale. I think I'm going to give them some space in these. Then I'm probably going to build another one of these. These here. They're good, aren't they? Last forever. 500% reduction in decay. I mean, can it be any better than that? Nope, it cannot. Just a pity that you cannot store any animal products or animal produce in them, or any processed foods. You can't store any cheese or bread, which is also processed. And cheese, of course, because it's an animal product and not an animal. Well, milk is animal produce. Okay, so I'm going to start working on those now. That one is done, and this one has one more day. Okay. Oh, did the cattle get kids? Yeah. Oh, she got twins. Look, she got twin girls. Excellent. What are you? Are you male or? Oh, look, a really strong female. Oh my goodness. That is such luck. You have no idea how lucky that is. Because she's more likely to get offspring. Yeah, I hear you, bro. Bro. Look at that. A fabulous sample of a huge cow. Look at her. Gosh, look at the size of her. It's just huge. Oh, but that was good. That was really good. Because those calories are really important calories. Because milk in itself is not that high. It's like 750. But cheese is 4,250. Which is why if you have livestock, you should always... Oh god, my mouse is stuck. Stop it. What the heck is going on? Stop it. There you go. And my mouse got stuck on something. So when you have tons of livestock, you should always also have loads of these. So that nothing of the milk is drunk as milk, but eaten as cheese instead. So that's really important. There you go. So now we are doing okay. We have food, we have seeds for next year. Good, good, good. We have fish, we have straw, and a few of the roots as well. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, you guys need to go do some repairs. Is it... No, it's stick as well. I have 114 sticks, so there's no excuse. But they, of course, are busy in the... Oh, yeah. We didn't have any kale, did we? We didn't have any kale to plant. I forgot that we ate them up, didn't we? Or did we give them to the animals? Actually, I can't remember. Anywho. Did we remember to build more graves? We did. Yeah, we have plenty of graves. Let me see how these guys are doing over here. Yeah, they have a mix of both rats and bigger animals. So now we have 40 dried meat, which is more calories than raw. Yeah, which is good. So raw meat has a calorie count per unit of 1750. Well, if you dry it, then you have 2750 per unit, but also the portion is weighing differently. So a portion is 2062 calories. So in any case, for both fish and for meat, it is always more calories in drying them, processing them, but there is more happiness in keeping them raw. Yeah, I know, it's weird. So if you want them to be happier, have it raw, but if you want them to live and have more calories, do them dried. Process them. Yeah. So bread also have been increased from 3,200 to 3,500. But that means each portion calorie has gone up from 550 to 700. So now you get more calories per portion of bread than you used to, because it used to be 550. So that has been increased. And the same with cheese. Cheese has been increased from, I think it was 3,500 to 4,250. So cheese is a lifesaver. Yeah. Just make sure that the majority of the milk is being made into cheese rather than the majority of milk is drunk as is. Now I'm not going to worry putting down another 2 dairy stations. None of the milk should be drunk as is. It should all become cheese. Yeah, that's me being worried because I'm playing hardcore. In beginners, it's not that life and death, you know. But it certainly can be in hardcore, no doubt about it. So why are these guys so slow getting mud? Are you guys too busy? You probably are too busy with the farms, because I am over tasking the tribe. Oh gosh, no. Okay, it's only blue. It's only blue. It could go really, really bad. Let me see. Is it those with bad grades? Let's have a look. Oh, she was working too much. How much to work? 7 plus 7. That's fine. That's fine. We can handle that. She's got a will issue. What about you? No, you're okay. Oh, phew. Let's have a look at those with fitness reductions. Do I have some new? Okay, you're doing okay. Probably because you weren't fully busy. So the busier your tribe is, the more likely they are to be affected with the work hours. Because if they don't have a task, they don't have a task, you know. If there's nothing to do, there's nothing to do. Then the work hour is not affecting them. So this is the secret, guys. This is the trick. If you don't keep your tribe overly busy, if you don't overtask them like I normally do, you could get away with having increased work hours fairly regularly and fairly long at the same time, even in hardcore. So this is quite interesting to experiment a little bit with, because you can actually make it so that you can constantly have higher work hours, but very, very little, if any, unrest. This is something you need to figure out with your own tribe, because they won't necessarily be the same from tribe to tribe, because we have different grades, attributes, you know. Some people have horrible bad grades, and while the others are okay. And those who are okay with grades, they will handle a lot more than those who are afflicted by worse grades in fitness and will, specifically fitness and will. Yeah. Is anyone gathering any chaos at all, I wonder? Did I put anyone to do it? I did. So you guys have kale. Okay. Do we have flax yet? No, we do not. Let's see, 200. I think the mud gathering is going really slow, like seriously slow. Yeah, let's just give them some more. More people. You guys. Was that all the... yeah, we got quite a bit. We got quite a bit of wheat grains. Yeah. Oh, are we still lacking 46%? We need to have people help them out, because this is taking too long. You guys are going to go get mud as well, support groups. So another thing that the devs did is that they made things take longer. So gathering mud is taking so and so many percentage longer. Gathering stones is taking so and so many percent longer, and also straw, everything gathering is taking a little bit longer. It's not like it will ruin your tribe, but it does force you to use your workforce more wisely and not just think that 2 will cut it for 2 years, because it won't. You need to increase and work with your groups and your policies on fairly regular basis, especially on hardcore. Not necessarily that much on beginners, but certainly on hardcore. Normal game mode, you can probably get away with doing your usual stuff along with beginners, but hardcore will demand a different methodology as you go along, and yeah, and more regular use of your policies. There is no doubt about that. Okay, now we're getting a little bit on top of things, because while we had to wait for the farms to get ready, we were struggling with food, weren't we? It's nothing short of a miracle that we didn't lose people. And of course it helps a lot that the milk is or the cheese is so calorie rich, because you need to remember that if you're going to do northern Norway, region 1 north, even south at times, in hardcore, you will have that the majority of the food that you can get a hold of, they are so low calories that you will gather forever to get enough for a 50 plus tribe, and there's not that much food. So if you are, say you are 150-ish and you're going into the Neolithic, you need to get up those farms quickly as F. Seriously, there's no time to waste. If you're going to play hardcore, you have to just throw in the kitchen sink to survive. If you get to 200 population and can manage to keep that population regular, you're doing really well. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can go above 200 population with the yield we have now from the Neolithic farms. It's too little. And you know, you only have the first year where you have a lot of stuff in your locality that you can mass harvest, which is, you know, the starter feast, because it is untouched, whatever has survived from last season. So you won't have that the year after. The year after it will be reduced by at least 60%, if not 70% on hardcore. So this needs to be taken into account as well. So if you're going to start migrating with a 200 plus tribe, you really, really, really need to make sure that you do scavenge runs to get everything you need. You need to mass produce fine sticks, you need to mass hunt, mass fish and dry everything, and start chucking out your raiders to steal food so that you can manage to get away with having the entire population building farms instead of gathering any food. So this is really important, that you are using the options you have. Scavenge runs doesn't have to be only one. You can do as many as you like. You can do 3-4 scavenge runs before you settle. And for each locality you go to, you drain them. You basically act like locusts going over an area and, you know, sucking out everything that you can live off. And then you settle with a huge surplus of food, so that you don't need to focus on gathering food in the area where you are. And when half a year or so have passed and this food is going low, then the starter feast in the current locality will still be in effect. Then you don't have to send out a ton of workforce to get the same amount that you normally would if there were not starter feasts, because starter feasts have 2 to 3 times the amount that you will normally have the year after. So there is method in the madness, and there are ways to survive. There are ways that the game is giving you chances of types of survival. Do you survive with food? Do you survive with scavenge runs? Do you survive with raiding? A mix, all of them, you know. There's not only one way to do this. Utilizing all the methods, for me, is the way to go, because I know how to do it and what my tribe needs. What will always change for everyone though is that not all tribes are the same. Not all localities are the same, not all regional tribes are the same, not your leaders are the same. So there are differences from place to place and from tribe to tribe and from all environmental elements to the next environmental element. So yeah, how we do food, 129, 25, 47, 48. We are doing good. We are doing good. With that in mind, I am going to calm down my hunters, and I am going to calm down my fishermen, because they don't need that amount anymore. I'm going to put it one down. There you go. So how are we doing here? These can easily go up to 100 now. These stay at 100. Yeah, I will leave the rest as is. You guys don't have a limit. Good, because when we are migrating, we want to have tons of fine sticks. And I'm also going to add more of these. There you go. Because when we migrate, no matter, we should always get up housing as quickly as possible. If you can't get up enough housing for your population, then you need to chop down fireplaces. So always chop down fireplaces. Always, even more than one, even though you're just 50. Because one fireplace can take between 8 and 12, I think, 8, 10 people. Which means that they won't have to sleep in the open, because that is a recipe for disaster in a hardcore tribe when you migrate. It is like 2 nights, 3 nights, you could be lucky not have anyone complaining. But night 4 you will have issues. Then you will have the first step in building unrest. And if they then have to sleep 4 nights in a row on the fireplace, then you have another step on the unrest. So you have to be really vigilant in making sure that when you are migrating with a large hardcore tribe, larger than small and medium, you must have the equipment ready to not allow them to sleep more than max 8 sleeps by the fireplace or in the open. Any housing will do, even pelt huts. Okay, now we finally have enough to build one of these. Let's do here. There you go. There was one red circle there, but it was a sitting circle, I think, or maybe a repair circle, but we don't need 14 to repair. I'm not too worried, but the circles on the housing or the objects you are building are really helpful. So I am going to increase them the last 2 days because we have food. We have plenty of food, so now the group people can go do farming instead to get that done. So this is the last day for these. These guys have another day, so they do not need to have max people. But wheat are going to have max people. Let me see these. Another female, that is fantastic. We have had such luck with getting females. A lot of players do not have that much luck. You know, they have years and years where they get only males or they get none. Oh wait, did I have two? There you go. Gosh, it looked like they had nothing in it. Did I put it in the wrong group? No, I didn't. I thought I put it in the wrong group. No, I did not. But just to be sure, I'm gonna see that all are in here because I have 8. I have 8 females there. Yep. I have 2 males in the goat section. Yeah, in the tribe section. 2, yeah. Okay, yeah, I can leave those as well. But also with regards to animals, you don't have to focus on getting all animals there are. You don't have both pigs and cows and goats. You don't have to. You can have only one as well. Because you need to remember that you need to be able to feed them as well. Because if you have a proper famine and you don't have food for the animals, they will die. So then you'll have tons of meat that you can't eat up and you will have no more milk production. So that is... Okay, that... Yeah, this was the last for the wheat, and this one is done. Okay, so this one has tomorrow left, and I do not need to have the work hours up here, and I do not need that either. So now they can go back to doing other things. So Neolithic is the lifesaver if you have big tribes. There's no doubt about it on hardcore. You might be able to have an okay semi-sedentary life in beginners and normal, but in hardcore, when you are in the Neolithic, you really should stop migrating. You really should focus on staying in the same place, because you need to remember that the bigger your tribe is, the more likely it is that you will have really huge issues with migrating, because it's so difficult to keep everyone happy, because there's so because there is so many different grades that you won't be able to keep them all happy with normal work hours and stuff. And what we need to remember then is, if a bad grade is leaving, they will have families, and those families will have extended families. So you could have a rush of leaving just due to one really poor grade. So the best thing to do is to stay sedentary as long as you can when you have really big Neolithic tribes. Stay as long as you can. And you also don't have to have all 4 crop types. Whatever gives the most food should be what you should focus on. You don't have to have all 4. No need. I still don't have any of the... I actually have to go do some raiding. Find kale? What is this? Oh, they probably don't have any kale. Actually, I'm gonna go steal those. Do I have 21 people to go do that? No, I don't. Don't be silly, Lily. You don't have that yet. But we just need a few kale. Really? Okay. Yeah, no kale. No kale. There is kale, but they're not getting it. They're also getting roots for the animals, which is a good idea. But the animals now are being fed low calorie food, so you're going to need more. Oh, we're lacking planks there. I was wondering why that one never got built. Because we have forced plank maker. Yep. 16. So now these can be opened. And since I don't want them to eat it, I will actually let them go to the animals. Because we do not have ovens yet. And these can be opened as well. Of course, we're done planting the beets. Oh, that one's empty anyway. So this one can change to kales. 300, 160. Yeah. Get done. You only have a few left. Oh wait, is this the last month they can plant? Or was it May? Was it April? What is it? No, it was April. April was the last month. Yeah. The last month for wheat is March. The last month for beets is April. So just we can create longhouses. What the hell? We can't even make. Look, they only have plus 20, but you know what? When the medium house comes, then that one will go down to 21%. No, it will go down to 12%, and this will be 21, I think. Oh, they have changed so much that I don't remember it all. Okay. Did I put down the fishermen? I did. Good. And the hunters are... Yeah, so we have dried food. We have those. Okay, so the good thing about wheat is that they have quite high calories. So if you give the wheat grain to your animals, you will feed like a cow on 1 1/4 of wheat grain, in comparison to kales where you need like 1,500 to feed a cow. It's ridiculous. But of course the flax is the best option, because flax has the insane amount of 4,000 calories per grain, and a cow eats, what is it, a cow eats? It's 4,500, I think, 4,500-ish, I think they eat. So a flax plus a few milligrams will feed a cow. You are a poor male, so that male is going to be slaughtered. Passage tombs and stone sickles. Yeah, we're going to need stone sickles, that is for sure. I'm going to have 20 of those, 25 I think. And these should probably go up to 50, I think. And these as well can go to 50. No, those are going to stay on 10. You can go to 10 just to keep up, and you can have one more person. And you should really get... there you go, you can stop on 500. Do we have any at all? No. Which is telling me that we should actually give them one more. And what is this? Yeah, this is... You can do 100 now. So nice. Okay. So many people are we now? We have 58. I don't dare to put down a 900 cell farm yet, because you need, is it 30 people you need now? 28-ish. I haven't done all the calculations. You need a lot more people to get it done. How many do you have? I have 12, that's fine. And you guys are going to be wheat. There you go. That should be okay, shouldn't it? Well, a lot of people still do not know that, but your cattle, your goats and pigs and all your livestock, they can go through all your gates because they belong to the tribe. They are considered part of the tribe. But here's the difference between the wild animals and your livestock. Livestock can run everywhere and ruin nothing. They will ruin nothing and they will eat nothing of your farms. However, wild animals, they will trample whatever they step on. there's a chance they will trample whatever they step on. So that's the difference. So don't worry about your cattle or your cows or whatever going into your farmlands. They do no harm. The only harm they do is if they die there. Then the farmers have to clear out the land or clear out the corpse. That's the only thing they do. Yeah. Okay, so we still don't have enough people for me to dare to chock down our 900 cell farm. But we are doing okay for now. We are doing okay. Because we managed to get 11 cows. What this means, we get a lot of milk, which in turn, yeah, you know the drill. It becomes cheese. It should become cheese. Should always become cheese. But let's do one notch more on communal tasks. Because the farms are also communal tasks. Now let's see, we are done with the mud here. That means when we get 250 here, we can build ovens. We should have built ovens last year, but we didn't get to it. You guys don't need to. So these can go to the animals, and as soon as those are emptied, we are putting them back to roots here. And we still do not have any flax. Let me go have a look. And did any of these have flax? You guys remember? Because they do change quite regularly. But those are the ones that I want to go steal. I want to go steal their pulses because there's so many of them. Oh, is it this one you can't get out of? You can't get over to this one. No, you can't, can you? Oh, crikey, fiddlesticks. So these are out of bounds. What a pity. Such a pity. It's a shame, isn't it? That it is like that. I can take you though. Let's see. It'll take me 2 seconds to go there and then 2 seconds to come back. Let's get up the work hours here, guys. Make sure everything comes to camp in time. Oh, and it's time to close these down. And it's time to close these down. So the reason why you have several of these is not because they don't have enough space, because you need to take down the limits, but it's because it only has one service point. When they have only one service point, they stand for hours in queue to get what they need. So this is why we have several. And this is what you should do. So if you have a basket, then that's 3 service points immediately. You don't have to have a gazillion if you have baskets. You can have less, much less. Okay, you're done. You are almost done. And now the wheat is starting as well, so I'm going to leave the work hours on. I can get away with it with this tribe for a few sleeps, maybe 3, even 4. But I will be very, very worried going over 4 sleeps, because that is 4 months with max work hours. The max work hours is not 24 hours. It is only between 18 and 20, because you will have a sleep in this that you cannot decide the amount on. This is system decided, so we can't do anything about that. Okay, are you guys standing in line? Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Because we're also doing farm chores. There are 2. Are you guys only 2? No, you're 9. I'll put you down to... There you go. It'll be 9. Did they go off? They did, didn't they? Okay, so now they're done. We still don't have kale. We still don't have kale. Why are you guys not getting kale and not you guys? Well, who was it that put kale? These guys. Why are you not getting kale? You can go get kale as well. How many free people did I have? I have 3. Okay. Let's get some. Some more of those. gosh, look at all the cattle I'm getting. Oh my goodness, I can't feed them all. You are the normal. Which one was of these I need to slaughter? This one I need to slaughter. It's too poor. There's a strong female and a weak bull. I'm going to slaughter the weak bull. Hunters, I'll put them in hunters. Okay. Sorry, you have to go because we already have the stud taking over in 2 years. So when he is 4, then he can start to produce offspring. It takes a long time for cattle to mature, doesn't it? It takes 4 years. I like 4 animal years. They need to be age 4. On fast it goes fast, but on slow it takes ages. Literally ages. But don't forget, of course, fast is 1. What, are you done already? Oh, you are? Okay. What have you done? What have you done while you were out raiding? Were you seeking comfort? Oh, he's hurt. Look, he's hurt. If they get too hurt, they might leave. They might be so annoyed they leave. He might not be able to work yet, because look at his fitness, because he's wounded. We'll see. So now we lack, how much do we lack now? 34%. Oh god. I cannot slack this much. I need to get... to do another stone. Oh, this is going to take ages. We're never going to manage to build a roundhouse or to build a longhouse with this population. Ain't going to happen. Come on guys, go do your stuff. Should probably put them here. Oh, this one. And dish and dish and dish and dish and dish and that. So the good thing is that we are sort of in control, and we do have things to fall back on. We have plenty of food to fall back on with regards to hunters. We have food that they still can fall back on, and we also have, of course, the fishermen that is low on limit and low in amounts. And since we are by the sea, we will always have more fish than we will have in any river. And we also have several types of building material that we can access. So I am not too worried at all. So I think that's going to have to be it. I'm over my time already. But we're waiting for kale, and we're also waiting for flax, because we need flax to feed our animals. I think we can't continue to feed them grass, because it's nothing. Grass is nothing. So yeah, next time we are going to build a 900 cell farm, and then we're going to see how we can manage to max out with the population we have, and maybe we can manage to get to 100 population and see if we can keep that steady, because that's going to be hard work in this area, because there's not a lot to go on here, is there? We have very little to jiggle with. But until then, have fun and take care.